alone. The wreckage of what now is gone. Back to you to fight another day. I'll go on and on and on and on. I'll face it, the demons I created with every last part of me. The pain will fade and I'll go on and on and on and on. Black and blue, I crawl to you. Black and blue, I crawl to you.
Yeah, mine said red. And we're live. Too late. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to SmackDown. This is gonna be another Reddit episode.
Yes.
And the subreddit we're going on is, or would you rather? Would you rather do this, or would you do that? The choice is yours. This or that.
Oh, this or dats. I love those. Almost as much as the jack attacks.
Yep. Alrighty, now let's properly redo the screen share, and there you go. Finally, a new community. Yeah, that's the thing. Oh wait,
Hey.
would you rather go for cold desserts or hot desserts? Cold.
Cold desserts.
Cold desserts would be okay. Yeah.
All right, 3.6 to 1.6. If you could go back in time and meet No person when he was 5 years old, would you kill him or get him therapy? I would probably just leave him alone since his extreme views didn't really, you know, fester until his teenage years. So there's nothing really you could really do. Unless you want to do something like right fucking now, then I would just kill him.
And
I mean, at 5 years old, I don't think killing him would be beneficial because, like, if he didn't grow up to be that extremist that he became, someone would.
Yeah.
is it my
Getting him therapy, I mean, same thing except less violent.
Yeah.
is my turn?
Yeah, your turn.
That's okay. So if you go back in time and meet him, okay, that's an interesting question. It's very tricky because there's so much I could think of. Like I don't know, therapy would be there somewhere, but I would also set him set him straight, but not too hard. Just
Well, I think.
kind of just
Go ahead.
make him a better person. Like, that's the best I could say.
Well, here's the thing. I mean that could work if you're doing it on like a broad level, since Hitler didn't really get the whole anti-Semitism bug until later in his life. So I would just leave him alone and then actually use the time machine to go to like when he was in his 20s and then kill him then.
Yeah.
I'd probably go in his late teens and get him therapy, but that's my opinion.
Ooh, so I assume the consensus is leave him alone.
Yeah, at 5 years old, leave him alone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Would you rather get $5 million right now or be 7.510 happy forever? The scale of happiness would be 0 if you are depressed and 10 if you are ecstatic.
Alright, so be almost completely happy forever or get $5 million right now.
Well, money doesn't necessarily require happiness, but then again, 5 million would probably go to like a happy serum or something that you could then drink and then, ooh, I'm happy.
I think the real gain is the friends you make along the way. I'd go for the happiness because like money isn't necessarily gonna give you happiness in itself. It depends what you do with the money, but imagine what you can do without the money. You don't need money to get happiness necessarily.
Ooh.
Am I my turn now?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's this. Like, you know what? Yes, it's true, and I agree too. You see, money is just money. Like, of course people will have to make money and such, but money doesn't really make you happy. Like, you know, it's just money is just money, and happiness, happy forever. Like, that's what I'm gonna go for. Like, yeah, sure. Again, people would want to make money, but money just would not bring you happiness. Okay.
Yeah, here's the thing. Like, being happy forever, as paradoxical as it sounds, can get kind of paradoxical because you need sad moments in your life to make happy moments worth it.
Yeah.
So
Like money.
So being 7.5
Like
happy
money
forever.
is a means to get you happiness, but money in itself can't bring happiness.
Yeah, so let's see. Oh, look at that.
It's like they know that if they were happy forever, that they'd be writing themselves off as communists. I swear this poll was written by Trump.
Would you rather have sex every day for the rest of your life or have one meal a day that is phenomenal? Explain your choice of what it would take for you to pick the other up. Sex.
I don't know how to answer that. How do we answer that?
Okay, let me try rephrasing it. Like, would you rather, like, say you eat, like, breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. Would you rather one of those meals every day be the best damn thing you ever ate, or would you rather have sex every day?
I don't know which is the right or wrong answer.
What is your opinion?
It ain't about right or wrong. It's what would you do?
What would you do? It's not about right or wrong. There's no right or wrong answers here.
Okay, well, to put it this is the best how I'm gonna say this. Like, well, for meals, like, because I give up. I can't think of anything.
All right, so
I don't know how to answer it.
Okay, so we have sex, meal, and what the fuck. So those are our answers. So it's a tie.
Yeah, that's
like combine them together, you get a what the sex meal fuck.
Yep.
Good one.
Uh-huh. Alright, let's see what everyone says. One phenomenal meal. The sex would be great for a couple weeks until your dick gets sore. Boring after a while. Food is just better. Sex, if it was good and had a mix of variety, then I would assume it would have variety. If it didn't have those two things, it would get kind of boring routine. Like, nights off on time for start for sex. Yes, dear. Let's move on.
Yes, I am the winner.
Yes, which of the Infinity Stones would you rather own and use? You can own all of them, but you can only use one.
I never watched that movie, so you're gonna have to explain this to me, what these stones are.
Alright, so I've watched this movie once in the cinema, and I don't really remember jack shit from it. Like, I hate Marvel movies. So I'm just gonna say I vaguely know what the Reality Stone is, because, like, is it possible to get the Reality Stone and then make it so that you have the other stones? Like, change the reality that you're only allowed to use one stone?
I mean, it says you can have all the stones, but you can only use one.
Yeah, but why wouldn't I use a Reality Stone, which can bend the reality to say... To actually bend the reality of what the post says, to say, you can use all the stones. Like, why wouldn't I just grab that one stone...
Why must you break
and break the reality, and make this... Yeah. I want to break the reality so I can use the other stones, damn it. It only makes more sense. It's like wishing for 3 more wishes.
Alright. I mean, I mean, some genies like don't even let you do that, and others break the fourth wall. It's like, oh yeah, we tell people you can, but really you can. We just don't tell people that.
Ooh.
Where? Okay, it doesn't even. Okay, here we go. Stones. I'm looking up the stones. Let's see. God, why do they have long descriptions? Why can't they just tell me what they do? Okay, Space Stone provides the user instant access to any location throughout the universe. Okay, so a Space Stone is teleportation.
Hello.
Let me keep. Where else was I? Mind Stone. The Mind Stone. It was originally a power source. Blah blah blah. It grants the user powerful mental abilities like the power to subjugate the minds of others, bending them to the will of the user, as well as project the user's consciousness to a higher plane of existence. Damn. Okay, okay, so far Space Stone is winning. Reality Stone. It acts as a symbiotic force capable of being absorbed into the body of a living host, giving the user the ability to warp reality at will, granting that person immense strength, durability, powers, and subjective influence over the universe. Okay, that's the evil stone, in my opinion. As cool as that is, I really don't want the evil stone. What's next? The power stone. Blah 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 blah. Increases the user's physical abilities, allows to manipulate energy, which when used to full potential has enough power to obliterate an entire planet when unleashed. What is this? The Bionexus device? Time stone. Blah blah blah. I'm trying to find the ability. Okay, here we go. The ability to control the flow of time, be it on a small or massive scale, notably to turn back something to a previous state, to accelerate the time in order to apply changes that haven't happened yet, or to lock it in a time loop. God, that's the recipe for madness. And then Soul Stone. Da 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 da. Blah 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 blah. Yep. Can only be accessed after the personal cost was paid. Sacrifice the loved one to ensure the owner understood its power. Da 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 da. It doesn't even say what the Soul Stone does. It just says like you get it when you keep when you have a terrible sacrifice. Like I don't even know what it does, but for a cost that high, I don't even want to know what it does. I'd go with the Space Stone.
All right. LB, what do you got?
Okay. What would I do with the Infinity Stones? That's the question.
No. Which of the Infinity Stones would you rather own or use? You can own all of them, but you can only use one of them.
Oh, okay. Right. I almost forgot. That's a good question. I mean, here's the thing. I'm, the total opposite of you, Decem, because, I've seen Infinity War and the last two Avengers films many times, and the Infinity Stones, because the thing is, from the beginning of the MCU and up to the last two Avengers films, because with the Infinity Stones appearing in each, in some of the Marvel films, like from Captain America, Guardians of the Galaxy, one of the Thor films, etc. So the Infinity Stones, I don't know, because if choosing one of them, boy, I don't know, because maybe I don't know. My mind is on the Power Stone, which is the purple stone. That would be a good choice. That'd be an interesting choice, but yeah, but that's all I've got to say. So,
all right, let's move on. Would you rather trade 5 months of your life to master a completely random skill, or trade 5 years to master any skill of your choosing?
Hmm.
5 years trade, choose a random skill, because life's not that short when you're young. I can wait.
I mean, I guess 5 years to get into art so that I can have more in common with my art friends and maybe make some cash on the side. Sounds like a good deal.
Yeah, that sounds like a good deal to me, too, because I want to learn how to draw and make animations. As of right now, I really suck at, like, fine motor skills. So, Eli, what would you rather do?
Yeah, I'm not.
Now, what's the question again?
Would you rather trade 5 months of your life to master a completely random skill, or trade 5 years to master any skill of your choosing?
That's a good question. Right now, I'm thinking maybe 5 months, I want to say.
Okay, we got 5 months, 5 years, 5
I mean,
years.
5 months means you don't get to pick the skill.
You don't get to pick the skill.
5 months, I don't have to pick the skill.
Yeah, you don't.
In 5 months, you get a random skill, but in 5 years, you pick the skill.
Yeah.
Then 5 years. Then.
All right.
What skill would it be?
I assume puppeteering. We're making puppets.
He sounds like a Muppet.
Ooh. Would you rather be exceptionally smart but constantly surrounded by morons, or be very dumb and constantly surrounded by intellectuals?
That's a tricky one.
So it's like, would I rather live my real life, or would I rather live my internet life, in a sense?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd much rather live my internet life than my real life.
honestly, like,
Yeah, same here. My internet life.
like in my internet life, I'm learning things, and people are gaslighting me for not knowing things. But in my real life, I know a lot of things, and literally my friends and family in real life are all morons.
Yeah, so I think we all want to be the only harebrained person. Or rather, very clever. Wait.
Like, I mean, at least being surrounded by people smarter than me, I know my place is like subservient to them. I'm a submissive type, so it works.
Alright. So we all said internet life, so I believe that harebrained person of my surroundings was the winner. Alright.
Yeah.
Would you rather A, not having to sleep anymore only when you want to, B, be 10% younger, C, decide where $75 million is donated to, multiple charities possible, no cheating, 10% younger equal...
Oh, okay. So you have to do math. Okay. I'd honestly go for the sleep, because all being younger gets me is not having the bald spot.
Me too.
And like the 75 million, I'll leave that to Mr. Beast.
Alright. I'll say never need sleep. So, Little Blue, what would you say?
Never need sleep, I guess.
Yeah. And that's by far the most popular option.
Yeah.
Would you rather get $15 every time you bust a nut, or get $30 every time you take a shit?
Every time you take a crap?
Yeah.
Do we really? Yeah. Like, so $15 to jack off, or $30 to poop.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, 30. I think we all want $30 to poop.
Yeah, same here.
Please. Please.
That was an unexpected one.
Yeah. Would you rather be on the $1 bill or $100 bill? $100 bill is a sign
$1
of
bill.
rich, while $1 bill makes you more famous overall.
I'd go with the $1 bill because I'd like to be more accessible to everybody.
Well,
Yeah.
it's really a question of fame
I don't
versus
care.
prestige.
For me, I don't.
Like, would I rather have fame or would I rather have prestige? I'd rather have prestige, so I'd say 100. So we got 1, 1, and 100. Is that correct? Little Blue, would you rather the 1 or 100?
Yeah, I voted 1. I think.
Well, I think when I say these words, like I don't care about the rich and such, there you go. The rich and fame. I don't care.
Alright, okay then.
I think that answers my question.
Alright.
Yep.
Well, I'd much rather prestige than fame, so I'd go for the 100, but you guys do you. Alright.
I mean, here's the thing. To put it this, I don't want to be greedy or anything like that.
Oh boy. I mean, would you rather be a bassist that no one hears?
Like, a bassist or guitarist, but no matter what, nobody hears you? Really? That is fuck. Like they both sound terrible. They're both get laughed at on the internet and mocked by Steve Terrabury.
Yeah, like, at least the question comes down to what's easier to teach?
I mean, if no one hears you play regardless, I'd personally rather be the bassist because, like, who really gives a shit about the bass anyway?
Yeah. I'd say bassist, since, I don't know, that's probably easier to teach, I don't know. I don't play any instrument, so I wouldn't really know.
I'd much prefer keyboard.
Easier. Yep. And I assume it's all be a basis. Little Blue didn't really say anything.
No.
Alright.
Alright. Would you rather push a button that says life, or a button that says death, if your life depended on picking the less popular answer? Yes, everyone plays the same rules.
I mean, if my life depended on picking the less popular answer, I'd pick death. Because, like, there's, like, a lot of people that are pro-life are obviously gonna pick life. So, with the rise of, like, I know religion's not really popular among our generation, but it's it's, like, really hip with boomers, and it's a really vocal minority overall. So, overall, life would be popular, so I'd press death.
Alright, so I'd press death because once people know the rules, like, everyone's gonna make sure, like, as word of mouth, make death the less popular option, so everyone knows, pick death.
Wait, wouldn't that technically make death the more popular option if it's by word of mouth?
Well, no, because you'd be telling everyone, pick life, don't pick death. So, everyone picks life, and death is less popular, and everyone knows it's less popular. So...
Yeah, but what if you telling people to pick life is the reason why they pick death?
Oh, God, you're making this harder.
That's what you said.
I'm gonna say death.
God damn it.
Okay.
Okay. What would you press? If you had a button that says life or a button that says death, and your life depends on picking the less popular of the two. Blue. I'm gonna take that as a neutral. Would you ever kill a 5-year-old child who is guaranteed to grow up to lead the worst side? And this is a repeat, isn't it?
What the heck? What kind of question is that?
A mythical. Oh wait, no. There's a backstory. There's a backstory. A mystical being / god comes down to you and tells you that you alone have a choice. A child will grow up to lead the worst genocide in human history, guaranteed, unless you kill them. You don't know the identity of the child until you meet them in the room, and you can't find out beforehand. You can prepare in any way, shape, or form, and when you're ready, you can communicate mentally with the being, and you'll appear with the child in an escape-proof room outside of time, with you and anything you wish to use to do it. That you must have procured it yourself. You can't just ask the being for things. Whatever you bring has to be on your person. You will not be charged for killing the child, and mystically no one will ever know or believe that it was you. People's perceptions will be rewritten, and they'll assume it's absolutely impossible for you to have done it, no matter how much you try to convince anyone. The parents will miss their child. The child's body may or may not be found, depending on luck. It reappears near a general area of where they were when they disappeared with you to the room, but might get buried or lost or something. You're not allowed to escape until the child is dead once you enter the room.
I killed them because no one would know that it was me, and I would ultimately do a good thing for history, unless you count, learning from the Holocaust.
I feel like it's gonna be one of those things where, like, cosmic force of Murphy's Law, like, since it's outside the boundaries of time, you're gonna meet this child in the room, and it turns out to be a 5-year-old version of, like, one of your relatives or best friends or something, and then it's gonna break your heart that you have to kill them once you figure it out.
Yeah. Well, you know that they're gonna commit a genocide, so why not? I mean, and no one's gonna know it's you, so you don't have the repercussions from the rest of your family.
I mean, there are some people I'd kill whether they'd cause a genocide or not, but still.
They're very dangerous people.
Okay. So I assume you'd refuse
Fucking,
to
I'll kill him.
Alright. Kill, majority kill. And, yep. Alright, move on. Which superpower do you want to have from The Incredibles? I have to limit the powers of Jack Jack because it's overpowered as fuck. Edit.
I go with every power that Jack Jack has.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Jack Jack only has this monster form power.
No, he doesn't. I mean, he has more than just the monster.
I know he does.
In this version, he's only monster form. It's only monster form in this one.
It's only monster form in this one because if you go by the film, if you go by the first film, he's super freaking overpowered. Of course, or at least in the second film.
But we've seen him do more than just in the first film, and including Jack Jack Attack, we've seen him
What we did, but for the purpose of his quiz, we're discounting that.
Yeah, it says on the screen they had to limit Jack Jack because he's overpowered.
Yeah, this is just in the confines of his quiz. It's not talking about the actual films.
Okay.
So...
Like if you pick Jack Jack, you can only get his monster stuff.
Yeah, so you can't just cheat.
Well, it technically is not cheating. He's got all the powers. We've seen him.
Yeah, we've seen them, but you have to figure out a way to unlock them because, according to the stipulations of this quiz, this is a hypothetical. You would only get his monster powers because the quiz master doesn't want you to cheat. So you'd better figure out a way to unlock the rest of the powers.
Okay, fine. Then I'll just go with his monster powers. So, does that make you feel better?
That makes me feel all the better. All the better.
What were the other options?
I dash.
What does Mr. Incredible do?
Now.
Super strong. Super strength.
I'll take dash.
I'll take dash too. And ooh, Violet's number 1.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got that force field shit going on, don't she?
Yeah, she does.
And yeah, that force shield that she does.
Yep. Cum or cum? How would you spell it? As in ejaculation.
Do you want to take this one?
I'll just say this. And yep, everyone said that.
Sure.
Where would you rather store the bread? So when you buy the bread, where do you usually keep it?
Normally, like, for me and, like, what my mom does, she just, like, put it in a pantry.
Well,
Pantry.
I put it in the freezer. I put it in the fridge, I meant. I usually put it in the fridge. Pantry.
Yeah,
so majority.
Yeah,
pantry. There you go.
Yeah.
Would you rather eat a curry-flavored diarrhea or a diarrhea-flavored curry? I'm curious.
So the best curry you've ever smelled or tasted out of someone's butt, or like it, or it's actual curry that tastes and smells like diarrhea.
This is hard.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, being as someone that never ate curry or diarrhea, I'm gonna bow out of this one.
Me too.
Me too.
So, nothing.
No
I'm
No
gonna
comment.
eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Okay.
Eeny, meeny, miny,
Scroll
mo.
on,
Catch a tail
scroll
of back,
on.
so. And diarrhea flavored curry won. So that's the tiebreaker. Would you rather have had Kyle Rittenhouse been found guilty or not guilty? This is kind of political.
I don't know what. Like, is he a politician?
No, Kyle Rittenhouse was a 17-year-old kid who, in the face of, like, BLM rioters, he shot 2 people and beat up another.
So in the face of BLM rioters, so BLM people were harassing him, or were they just doing their thing and he hated them?
I don't know, because from what most people would tell you online, BLM was harassing him.
I hate alt-right internet, honestly.
Yeah, so I don't know jack shit about the Kyle Rittenhouse case, and I don't have any interest in learning about it, so I can't really have an opinion here.
Me neither.
Because it's just so fucking
Like,
politicized.
I think if he absorbs as much of like the social medias as we have and has no idea what to make of the world around him, I'd find him not guilty by insanity.
I do not know. I'm gonna bow out of this one.
Me too.
In the case of an apocalyptic scenario, would you rather instantly die right there, no pain, or survive and struggle through water, food, shelter, storages, etc.?
Like, it depends on what kind of apocalyptic scenario. Like, if there's an end in sight and what'll happen afterwards. Like, in the case of where we're at right now, I'd probably rather die painless.
I die painless too.
Yeah, I'll go with the both of you. Make it 3.
Alright.
Yeah.
Would you rather
So
eat
we
papyrus
voted.
spaghetti or
And everyone
Streaking
else
with Jack's French onion soup? Spaghetti, because
Papyrus spaghetti.
Yeah, because I don't really like eating new foods at all. So I never had onion soup or spaghetti.
Okay. Yeah, spaghetti.
I mean, I imagine papyrus would make it flavorful beyond recognition.
Alright, I'd go with the Joker because Batman has all these sorts of gadgets and tools. While the Joker just has his wits, and I believe I can
Like-
beat the Joker's wits. If I really wanted to.
I mean, yeah, I'm crazy enough to take on a clown, but Batman? No, thank you.
Batman's Batman, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with Joker.
And, oh, Batman?
Holy cow! Everybody voted for Batman aside, and not that much for Joker. Come on, you're really gonna
Holy plot twist,
you're
Batman.
really gonna have the balls to take on Batman? Okay, good luck to you guys.
Alright.
That's my response to everybody who's voted for Batman the most.
Yep. Would you rather date person A, B, or C, where you find all three equally attractive, physically, characteristics, etc., but each is seen by most others as follows. A is conventionally attractive, B is average looking, and C is unattractive. Like, you like all three equally, it's just that, would you rather be seen as lucky, or desperate? I'd say C. I mean, if unattractive means just a different body type from the norm.
Yes. What is it, Michael?
I'm thinking like if they're seen as conventionally attractive, they probably take care of themselves, but only themselves. If they're seen as unattractive, it's probably a sign of neglect. So personally, I'd say B.
Well, me and Little Blue went for C, so let's vote. Because I picked C, because unattractive could just mean a different body type that most people don't like. And a fetish I have. So, and we're very unpopular. And then page one out.
For once, I'm not the weird one.
Everybody's voted a lot for C.
Or not voted for a lot. You mean B. You mean B.
I mean B.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Would you rather
Yeah, you guys
have to
voted for
eat ice
C.
cream?
B is.
Would you rather eat ice cream flavored shits or shit flavored ice cream? Shit flavored ice cream.
What kind of question is that?
Okay. Would you rather own the Denver Broncos or San Francisco 49ers? 49ers. Because it's a free home in San Francisco.
Broncos, just so South Park can respect me.
Alright. What would you rather? 49ers? Little Blue? Or Broncos?
I'll go with what you're going for.
Alright, so 49ers. Alright. You're running a marathon and winning. The cameras are on you. This will be a moment that you can share for decades to come. But then you'll fall. Would you rather have your private slip from the jockstrap and you trip on them, or your sports bra splits, and your bouncing boobs concuss you with a loud smack in the head?
It's a tough one. I'd say I'd rather be knocked out by my own boobs, because if I were to trip and fall on my own balls, then that would not only knock me out, but it would damage my balls. I'd rather just get hit in the head with the boobs, minimize the damage.
So this is a difference. This is the difference between pain and long-term damage. I want to be able to function with my brain in society, so... But then again, balls are pain, and I'm already kind of concussed, so... I'd go with the sports bra. So...
Yeah.
I assume Little Blue's gonna go with us.
All I know is pain.
So I assume Little Blue's gonna go with us.
Yeah, might as well.
And we're unpopular.
Oh, come on! Like, freaking... That's, like, they'd rather trip and risk crushing their kiwis? Like, do they not plan to have the children?
Would you ever get paid $250,000 but lose 2 points of attractiveness, or stay as is For example, you're already rated 6 out of 10, but now you'll be 4 out of 10. I'm literally at 2 out of 10, so I might as well go 0.
I mean, like, people see me as, like, an 8, but I feel like I can get by as a 6. Give me that money.
Yep. Alright.
Did we lose connection?
I don't know. Did we?
Wait. I see a blinking cursor. Are you in document design mode?
No, I don't. Okay, Violet Dash, okay, I think that one disappeared. So, I think the stream knows what I
Just gotta
picked
keep
in
scrolling
the
down.
actual poll, so, wait. I'm just gonna see it. And it went through.
Like, it's like, we know the order we answered it. Okay, there it is.
It's a tie.
We just broke a tie.
Yeah.
Alright, so what next?
Alright, this one. 16 minutes ago. If you worked in the film industry, would you rather be a world-renowned movie actor, movie director, movie scriptwriter, or film composer? Director.
Yeah, director. Michael.
Sure.
Okay.
And everyone wants to be a known scriptwriter.
I wanted to be. That's what I wanted to pick, but then you ruled me with majority.
Nothing wrong with movie directors, so.
Well, with director, you don't have to write. You just have to, you know, make it work.
Nope. No, sometimes people can be both a writer and director.
Yeah, people can be both a writer and director, but that's if only you're like a super auteur kind of dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, composer is like what, the one that makes the musics?
Yeah,
and
like John Williams.
And I can barely make my own musics.
Yeah, I can barely make my own music, too. Alright.
Like, do you even have a composing software? I do.
I don't. I mean, if I have to make like a little ditty tune like I had to do with Little Blue, I just use Online Sequencer.
I got Mixcraft, and right now I'm trying to find a decent USB to MIDI cable so I can hook up my Rock Band keyboard as a MIDI controller.
Okay, this is kind of funny. Would you rather feel hungry or feel gassy?
Gassy.
Hungry. Because I've been gassy before. It's pain.
I've been hungry before. It's also pain.
Yeah, I'm hungry as well. Let's see what this is going to be like.
People would much rather be hungry. We win.
Yeah.
Oh, come on!
Hungry.
Hey. A radioactive spider bites you and get Spider-Man. Which of these spiders would you rather get bitten by?
And it's powers. Okay. So, alright. So, jumping spider is double jump height. Tarantulas let you like sting people and animals with your body hair. Daddy long legs give you long legs. Orb weavers give you silk, which I guess is web shooting. Spider-Man is no powers, just Spider-Man biting you sexually. And a funnel web is you can summon a giant funnel web spider once a month to pull someone down. I would go with the okay. This is harder than I thought. Well, obviously not Spider-Man. Do I really want to be bitten sexually? Like, that's not unless Spider-Man's a vampire, no. Long and luscious legs.
To
I'm
my
thinking
enemies,
still.
like,
Go ahead.
I'd probably go with either Spider-Man or Tarantula. Tarantula just means that I could just annoy anyone I want.
I'm on the fence with like Tarantula and the jumping spider, so I guess I'll go with Tarantula.
Yeah. So I guess Tarantula is the closest to a majority. So I'll go with that.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
jumping spider, you can jump 2 times higher, but I can jump barely even like a couple inches. So what would a foot do?
Like, that wasn't even the most popular. It was Orb Weaver.
Yeah, you can do spider silk from your fingers. I mean, I can understand that. You can swing from buildings and shit.
Spider silk, spider silk. Grab some tits for that spider milk.
Again. Would you rather a button that gives you a button that gives you $10,000 a press, but every click someone dies, or a button that gives you 25 cents without any side effect? It's also pretty hard to press. You need to use some force.
Like, I'll go with the 25-cent button, because eventually I'll save up enough money to hire someone to press the button for me. It's like Adventure Capitalist, except real life.
Well, I'd go for the 0.25 since I'll probably make like an auto presser. Like, I'd probably like save enough money to build up a hydraulic press to, you know, press the button normally. Alright, let's see. And it's 0.25.
Woohoo!
Yay.
I did it. Yay, no death. Would you rather your ex-partner who is the parent to your child die? Or your friend?
I'm gonna bow out. This is way too much and way too fast.
Oh. At gunpoint, I'd pick ex-partner, but normally I'd say no.
Yeah.
Yeah, and ex-partner won out. Would you rather travel 100 years forward or 100... forward?
Forward.
Someone locks you in a time machine. You have to go forward or backward 100 years. You'll never come back to the now? Like, what the fuck are these? Like, why the hell would it be you can't come back to the now? Because, like... Wait. You can go any length of time, 1 day, 1,000 years. They added more details than the title. They didn't format it correctly.
You can go any length of time, 1 day, 1,000 years, 1,000,000 years. Which would you choose? Future, past, and why? Forward.
Honestly, like, if I can't come back to the now, then what's the point of going back 1 day? Because once you go back 1 day, you just have to go to bed and wake up tomorrow, and you're back in the now again.
Oh. Yeah. Oh boy. Which power would you rather have? Choose wisely. About time, you can see exactly what that's moving on right now.
It's like a software like Street View, but 100% real time. You can fly anywhere past 2 walls in real time, but you can't leave first. Or have the answer for 5 questions about anything. Well, like, even if a credit card had infinite money, you still have to pay interest on it. They didn't say you don't pay anything on it. No clip. I like no clip. But I also like not having to take care of myself. I think I'm gonna go with no clip, the third one.
Yeah, because at least without software, you can figure out the 5 questions just with a bit of elbow grease.
Yeah, what's actually pretty funny is back when I played Gmod, I had like a mod where I could be like my pony character, and it had this little thing where if I turned on no clip, he would flap his little wings because he can fly, you see.
And almost everyone picked a credit card. And I can actually see why, because the credit card can be used to fund either of those things, just over time. Over.
Yes.
I agree with you, it's just.
Yeah, the catch is it's a bat credit card.
A back credit card?
I'll just make jokes about it. It doesn't matter. Which restaurant would you rather eat at for the rest of your life? Wendy's.
McDonald's.
What would you do?
What would yours be, Eli?
McDonald's, Wendy's, Taco Bell, Whataburger, Carl's Jr., or Burger King? If you had to eat at any of those restaurants forever,
Oh, I know.
what would it be?
I know the question, and I'll go for McDonald's.
All right, McDonald's. Let's see who wins out. And you guys won out.
The taste.
Hey!
I got the coupons. I got the coupons.
I guess McNuggets are always going to be better to you people.
Hey. So, okay, what's this one?
Would you rather fight
50
koala-sized lions or 10 lion-sized
as
koalas?
lions. I mean, like, what's a koala? Like, a freaking bear thing? A little tiny teddy bear looking thing? And then a lion-sized koala, that's just a bigger bear.
I'd go for the 50 koala.
How come they didn't
lions.
make a poll?
No idea.
I mean, if it was strictly fighting and I couldn't use my animal handling skill, I'd go with the koala-sized lions. But if I could do animal handling, I'd want to use my animal handling and make friends with the lion-sized koalas, because having a big-ass looking marsupial bear on your side is nothing but useful.
Ooh.
I like bears.
Oh boy. Would you rather? I would go for the 50-sized koala lions no matter what, because it's going to be much easier.
Alright. Hey, hang zoom.
Would you rather have the most intelligent person in the world, but also the ugliest, or the most attractive person in the world, but also the dumbest? Most attractive, but the dumbest.
So, a nerd or a bimbo? I'd go with the nerd.
I go for bimbo. And
That was the one that got voted the most. That's my pick.
all right, so I kind of did it prematurely. You guys beat me.
You didn't give us a chance to let us pick as well what ours were.
Ooh. It's just that you were kind of quiet, so... kind of quiet for a while, and GH already gave his, so I would assume that you were quiet then, but I guess you weren't. Would you rather live underwater or in space? GH?
That's a toughie for me.
Like, with space, there are no things, but underwater, we don't know what there is.
So, Eli, what would you pick?
I mean, I could probably live underwater if I could live in a pineapple.
Yeah, that's true, but that's a toughie for me. I'm really thinking maybe space.
Yeah, because I assume in space that you would be able to live there, you know, as like a rotating space station or something, not just some ISS type deal.
Yeah, something like that, like a space station, for example.
Yeah, so I would assume if underwater it would be like something like Atlantis. So I'd rather go for space.
Let's see what the vote is.
Who lives in a pineapple
And
in outer space?
Ah!
Victory.
Who lives in a pineapple in outer space?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah. Just imagine if SpongeBob was set in space instead of underwater.
Yeah. Who lives in a pineapple?
How many people would
in outer space?
voting that or?
Oh. Would you rather try to survive in a hot desert or a cold desert?
What's a cold desert?
Antarctica.
I mean, in a cold desert, all you can do, I mean, you can just put more clothes on and find a warm place. But what can you do in a hot desert? Get naked, then drown yourself in ice water?
Well, There's this. You can get 2 layers of clothing of any kind maximum and must survive 3 weeks. You can bring water. No tents or bringing weapons.
I mean, like, water ain't gonna do much good in a hot desert because you go through that shit really fast. That's a cold desert.
I mean, you can bring water, and they don't really specify how much water. So I could go for a hot desert since layers of clothing would not be necessary since it's hot. Unless it's like a umbrella.
Hot desert, yeah, I'll go with.
Would you rather survive 3 weeks with your dick hanging out?
A lot of votes for cold desert.
Yeah.
Yeah, people don't want to survive 3 weeks with their dick hanging out.
Oh boy. Would you rather be unemployed forever on a comfortable income, or be guaranteed a partner for the rest of your life? Well, if I had a comfortable income, I could just buy a prostitute.
So, like what? None of those have to do with each other. Like, unemployed forever or guaranteed a life partner. Like if you have a life partner, you're probably not. That doesn't affect your employment. And if you're unemployed, that doesn't necessarily affect you getting a partner.
Well, would you rather have one or the other? That's the question. And I would rather the comfortable income because I could just buy a sex slave with that kind of money.
I mean, I'll go with the comfortable income because that way I can simultaneously provide good things for whatever partner I do find, while also testing that they don't become unfaithful once I start hiding money. Like, oh no, I don't know if I can cover it this time. We're kind of fucked. And if she stays by me no matter what, then I know she's the one.
Oh. If you were single and became blind due to an accident with a very slim chance of regaining your eyesight, would you want your best friend to tell you if the person you get in a relationship is unattractive?
I guess I'd go for the first one.
Alright.
I'd go for the third one.
I'd go for the third one too.
Well,
and Eli won.
You both were wrong.
Of course. I mean, we're technically not wrong, but we technically didn't win, so. Me in a relationship. Yeah, and monkeys might fly out my butt.
That was an intervention? Alright. Would you rather be dumb but everyone loves you, or be smart but everyone hates you? Be smart but everyone hates me.
Dumb. I'd rather dumb but everyone loves me, because people hate me already because I'm smart.
Alright, Little Blue, what'd you want?
Be dumb, but everyone loves you.
Alright, fine. Okay, I lose.
Yeah! Once again, I'm right.
Alright.
Yeah.
Would you rather orgasm every time you fart, or fart every time you... What?
What? I'm with you.
I'm gonna bow out of that one.
What?
That's I don't want to get into that. Why is it not labeled NSW?
What the heck? This is getting uncomfortable.
Alright. Okay. Would you rather trade time in max security prison for money? You would get the money in the briefcase after you exit the prison. It's a max security prison. Alright, so you got 3 months for 50,000, 1 year for 200,000.
I stay for that long and get that money.
Yep. I mean... maybe what it could do is, like, exploit this. Like, you get the same money, the same amount of money per month you spend, like, in all of these. Like, just do the math. Or wait. You actually get more per month
Like
if
3
it's 5
months in a
years.
year are the same.
3 months
Like
in
3 months in a year are the same, but 5 years has the higher payout.
Yeah, so if it were the same, I'd exploit it and just say 3 months out, 3 months in, 3 months out, 3 months in. But since considering the 5 years is 2.5 million, I don't know. Can I handle prison? I don't know.
Like, yeah, it's a max security prison. No one can get in or out. And I think Big Bubba's waiting for you with 2 fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'd go with 3 months because 50 grand is still a lot for me.
I'd go for. I don't know. This is a doozy. I'm split between 3 months or none. Three months can't hurt. I've been in middle school for that long. Whatever. And no time at all.
And everyone bowed out.
Yep. Would you rather be exiled to Elba or in St. Helena?
I don't understand the question.
Me neither.
I know St. Helena is this island in the Atlantic Ocean, like near Africa. But Elba, I have no idea what that place is. So St. Helena, I guess.
I guess more people would rather spend time with their elbow.
Ew. In a classical chess game, what would you rather bet $5 on? Magnus Carlsen or Mind Reader?
Isn't Mind Reader a computer?
I assume.
What's classical chess?
Mind Reader. Little Blue, what would you say?
I'll go with whatever you're going for, Sam.
Alright. We won.
They're both right.
Like, imagine chess set to classical music.
Nothing.
1, 2, 9,
Nothing, or nothing.
Is it broke?
Let's...
I was about to say, did the question break?
Even with no context, you managed to make a cock. Let's see.
How? What?
Look.
Oh. God damn it. Okay. We get it. That was funny. Next.
Alright. Would you rather have a Disney remake of Song of the South in live action with more racism? Or Pete's Dragon, but with the reluctant dragon instead of Pete's Dragon?
Only because I know the first one's bad, the second one.
Alright, the second one too, because at least you can make that work. At least the second one's not an obvious joke.
Yeah, because like the first one, it was unintentionally racist to start, but then you add more, that's just crossing a line.
Ooh. Okay. You find out there's a clone of your girlfriend/boyfriend who is 6% better in every way. What would you do? Shoot one of them at random, or something else?
Something else. I'll go.
Something else.
I would probably punch myself for not waiting for that 6% better.
So I guess that's something else. And yep. It's a pretty bad would you rather. Okay. I want to control up there.
No.
No. I just leave the timeline unaffected. Would you ever die or talk to Evan?
Evanescence? The fuck?
I talk to Evan.
How can you see into my eyes like open doors? Okay, what's this one? Trade a year of your life for 50 grand, 5 years for a clone of yourself, or 10 years to time travel. Yeah, I'll go with the time travel. Like
Me
I
too.
might, like if I'm gonna lose 10 years, I might as well skip forward 10 years.
Would you rather a button that
Of course,
gives
they
you...
take the money. They're all sheep.
Would you rather a button that gives you $5,000 but has a 0.01 chance of killing you every time you press it? Or get $200,000?
So 200 grand all at once, and that's it. Or 5,000 every time you press a button that has a 1 in 10,000 chance of killing you.
I'd go for 200,000K?
Yes.
And everyone else did too.
Yeah. Same thing with you, Decem. Like, go.
Alright. Would you rather be
Yeah.
considered an amazing person but never get laid, or a horrible person and have all the access to the sex you want? Shitty.
I'm already an above average person that never gets laid.
Ooh. I have a shitty personality. Because
I'll just go.
my personality is already kind of shitty. So, Eli, what would you go
Who
for?
would want to have sex with a shitty personality unless they were...
Some of these are easy for me, so sometimes I'm just going with which ones you go for. Both of you.
Okay.
Oh, God damn it.
I'm just voting.
Uh,
And
Whatever,
your
let's-
personality is
whatever. I'd say good, but you can click shitty.
Okay.
Yes! I am the evolved being. Like, take that, Homo erectus. Eat it, Homo sapien. I'm the new Homo in
Would you
town.
rather a life
Wow,
with no
that's
sex
weird.
or no food? Like, that's... We already did that one.
No sex.
Would you rather get $10 billion in Dogecoin or get 3 female or 3 male Shiba Inu puppies who speak Doge and are whose prodigy learn Doge when exposed to words so such many, much and very?
That's a lot of words, so I have I have nothing.
I'll just say Doge.
Such confusion. Much inside joke. Very pass.
Yeah. Alright. Would you rather everything be chewable or drinkable?
Drinkable.
Alright, majority. Yeah, slight majority.
Yeah, I would have gone for the same thing you went for.
Would you rather have relapsing, remitting multiple sclerosis and a 7-figure yearly income? Or be perfectly healthy or irredeemably below the poverty line?
Who says I'm not already below the poverty line?
Yeah, I'd say MS but wealth, because with the wealth I can easily pay for the healthcare.
Yeah, for treatment and stuff. But then people would probably be jealous of your wealth. You'd be like, whoa, go easy on me, I have MS. And they'd be like, you hear that? He's got a monkey scrotum and he's bragging about it.
Alright, Eli, what would you want?
I don't know. I guess what you're going for, Decem. So
Okay. And people would much rather the wealth.
okay, not bad.
Alright, we're an hour and 10 minutes in, so should we do a little bit more, or what?
Let's do a little bit
we
more.
can keep going. This is fun.
Let's see how far we can. Let's see how far these questions can really go.
Alright, would you rather have one real get it a free card or a key that opens any door?
Key.
Key.
Let me guess. It'll be the wrong. Oh no, it's not. It's not the wrong one. Okay. It's the right one. Everybody voted that one. That was the most voted one.
Would you rather have a teenage son that will never be potty trained or refuses to wear a pull-up? Or have a teenage son who screams for half an hour every time you go somewhere? Screaming.
Refuses to wear a pull-up. Does that mean, like, what, put him in diapers or something?
Yeah, I think that means diapers.
I mean, as long as I'm not changing them.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I'd go for the screaming teen. Because I assume
the
you'd have...
screaming teen, like, what do you do? Just put tape on their mouth, right?
Either that or wear or muffs. Or earmuffs.
Yeah, that works for you. But if they do that every time you go somewhere, that means other people have to deal with him too, and they're gonna call upon you to shut his ass up.
Ooh, but, like, I would assume that you'd have to change the diapers. Actually, I'll go for the peeing. And, oh! The screaming teen!
Change diapers?
Okay.
I mean, I was originally right. At least according to the popular people. Popular people.
Yay, because popular people are all that matters.
Alright, I don't really know much about Naruto, so I'm gonna bow out of this one automatically.
Same.
Okay. Do you prefer dinos or human? Human.
Human.
Dinosaurs!
Are you gotta be kidding me.
I know, after all.
Why is there that dinosaurs was the most voted one?
Dinosaurs is the most voted one because people think dinosaurs are cool.
Like, either that or dinosaurs just don't hide how much of douchebags they are.
Ooh. Alright. Which African animal would you rather encounter and try to survive against? No weapons involved, just imagine that you've been stranded in Africa and meet one of these beasts. What would you do? Explain your ways in the comments. Very interested in hearing your thoughts.
Like,
I'll go for elephant.
in the
Me too.
confines of reality, I go with the elephants.
Okay, so it's all three. Let's see if this is the most voted one. It is! Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, because, like, the only time I would ever pick the hippo is if the hippo was Moto, because you know that Moto meme everyone's sharing around?
I think so, yeah.
Like, I like a big, I like a chunky.
Oh, yeah. Joking!
I like a move. Alright. Would you rather be in a relationship with someone likes you, but who you don't like them back, or someone you like but who doesn't like you back?
That's
That's
know
pretty much all my relationships.
Well, I'd much rather do the someone likes you, but I don't like them back. Yandere's are hot.
Me too. I'll go for yours, Decem.
Alright.
I mean, like, I wouldn't pick that me, because, like, me, it's like, if I was in a relationship with someone that I didn't like back, it'd be like I was just using them.
I mean, I don't mind using people if I'm not really guilty about it. And what I just said was pretty
I guess
psychopathic.
I'm just a different type of person than that.
I wouldn't use anybody.
Ooh. Would you rather everything you eat be spicy or extremely salty?
Salty.
Salty. And I assume Eli's muted, so... Spicy!
I was washing my hands.
Ooh.
Damn it! Yeah.
But I'll
The
go
majority
for
voted salty anyway, and spicy one.
Yeah, salty. I'll go for, of course.
All right.
Right.
Would you rather
Would you rather
Have
have
a
a phone that has okay?
an infinite battery with atrocious storage? This doesn't affect the phone. Use that to limit your photos, videos, apps, etc. And this can be any model of phone you want. Infinite storage with a below-average battery, 2.5 to 3 hours, and you can carry power banks, but even those have to die eventually. 5 bars of service no matter where you are. You still need to pay for a service provider. Phone is indestructible in every way, shape, or form, and it cannot be bricked by viruses. Every phone to ever exist has an 80% discount for you, and you only. Ignore the spelling mistake, Lamau.
What's the spelling mistake?
Must be a capitalization thing.
I'm. Let's see. I mean, for every phone ever to be 80% off, it still would mean some of the best phones are slightly out of my budget. Like, considering I live in the woods where I'm lucky to get 2 bars, I'll take the 5 bars everywhere.
Alright, I take the... either the... indestructible? Or the every phone ever. So...
Say if you want your phone to be indestructible, put it in an OtterBox.
yeah, I mean... so I go for the every phone ever. Little Blue, what would you go with?
I don't think it really matters because, you know, I'll go whichever one you guys pick, so.
Oh my god.
And that one won out.
Okay, well, at least we got top 2. I'm happy with that.
Yep. Republicans, what would you hate the most? Skip.
Skipping the politics. Skipping the politics.
What would you rather do? Push a button that kills 10... similar.
What?
We should skip that one. Would you rather feel sticky or itchy?
Okay, so... what the
I feel sticky.
Sticky or itchy? I'd say... it's like with sticky, I'll have to take a shower, but with itchy... fuck it, I'd rather feel sticky.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting kind of tired right now, so I think we should go for like 4 more.
Yeah. Okay.
There are 2 women about to be hanged by a maniac. You can only choose to save one by saying which one you want him to let go. 1. A cute, blue-eyed, blonde Scandinavian woman who is a police officer, or a cute, brown-haired, brown-eyed Mediterranean woman who is a judge. What do you save?
The blonde chick.
I'd say the brunette.
Okay,
Brunette, me.
I'm the tiebreaker, so, who's thicker? That's the question.
He said brunette and I said blonde.
Scandinavian women tend to
Maybe
be...
it would help if we explained ourselves?
I don't know, brunettes tend to be thicker, so... yeah, the brunette.
Okay. Oh well.
Would you rather... would you
I
date a girl
chose
with a
the
face
brunette
tattoo?
because I'd rather save an impartial judge than a racist cop.
Possibly. I'd possibly date a girl with a face tattoo if it looks good.
Possibly.
Alright. Majority, and possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather have the ability to stop time or mind control people? You can stop time to how long you want.
Stop time.
Alright. I mean, mind control would be fun. I mean, mind control would be fun. But time stop works out.
I mean, yeah, but it's also like I'd rather time stop because sometimes what I really need in those situations is a break.
And you guys won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Women, when either is caressed, grabbed, kissed, or exposed between your breast or your ass, which feels more private, intimate? Skip this one.
Yeah, that's not our question.
Would you rather be a Chad or a virgin?
Virgin.
Virgin. We all go for virgin. Oh, that didn't get.
Yeah, they'd rather be Chad. I swear that question was made for incels.
Damn
Yeah.
it, public. Alright, one last one.
Yeah.
Would you rather be the most miserable person on Earth for life without a way out until natural death? Or have women lose their rights for 300 years?
Oh my god.
Well, this is probably because this is the last one, and this is, I think, the most challenging one.
And there's no bowing out of this. You have to pick whichever one. Just to make it harder.
Okay. Well, I mean, honestly, I'm gonna go with the miserable. Sure, it makes me look like a simp, a bigger simp than the simp, but like, I really don't care about myself.
I mean, I would. I don't know. God, these are both terrible. What would you do, Little Blue? Help me.
Well, would you rather be the most miserable person in the world for life without a way out until natural death, or have women lose their rights for 300 years? Boy, oh boy, this is tricky. I think because this is the last one, and as I said, this is the most challenging one, and it's getting to me. I'm sorry, but I'm with you too. It's getting to me.
Like, alright, I'll help you a bit. If you're miserable for life, that's like until you die. That's like what? To your age, like what? 90, 100, and that's nothing compared to like 300 years of women being oppressed.
I'm going for miserable. Fuck it.
Yeah.
And
God.
Greedy bastards, but 69.
Oh.
Nice.
yep. Alright, so that was a way to end an episode. Thanks again, guys, for watching SmackDown. And next episode, we're actually going to be talking about PBS kids shows.
Yeah, that's what you think of when you think
exciting one to do.
of Black Friday. You think of PBS Kids.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not gonna be involved in that much in that episode, but whatever. But on Monday's Raw, though, Toyo's actually gonna be playing NFL 2K5.
Yes, the one I grew up with. He will enjoy it.
Yes. And also, too, there is Survivor Series on the 27th, if you didn't know that already. Bye-bye.
Right.
Well, I'm not really that busy, at least until